Good morning. So most of you all know me. I am Manasa. I, along with my mom, run this brand MudraMagik for handlooms. So yes, Manchu Lakshmi ji is joining us, but she'll be joining us in like the next 10 minutes. Until then, we can chat up. We will open this Insta Live for questions. So you can ping us with your questions. She will take a couple of them. So this conversation is mostly going to be about sarees, handlooms. What does she think, or how is her relationship with sarees, and a little bit more about her success stories or even failures. We will see how this goes. Thank you all for joining, and stay tuned, ask us questions. So just to give you a brief about why we started. All right, she's here.
Am
Hi,
I here?
Yes,
Can
you
you
are.
see me?
Yes, very much.
Awesome. How are you doing, Mansa?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
So, did you hear the Prime Minister talking about the extension?
Yes, that's why I got delayed. That's why I got delayed because we were all watching that with as the.
Right. So, it's actually a good call he did made, and good for the country, good for all of us. How are you dealing with the situation right now?
Absolutely. I am loving it. I just set up my dad and my daughter to do some painting, and
Painting.
it's something
I
that they've never
overheard
done
you one
before.
saying
Yeah,
meditation painting.
yeah, yeah. I'll show you.
Oh, oh, that's a cute sight.
I'm so tempted to
Lovely.
go and do it with them.
Oh, right after our call, yes. And
Yes,
thank you so much for joining us this morning.
of
We
course.
are
And
actually grateful for the
you're
joy you're
welcome,
trying
Mudra.
to
You're doing
spread.
some.
Oh, well, I'm Manasa, by the way. MudraMagik is the brand's name.
I know, but I just wanted to say what you're doing with Mudra is
Oh,
really commendable. Just this morning, Jhansi Garu, Anchor Jhansi, thank you. She had sent some saris of weavers that she supports. And because at a time like this, we really need to, yes, we're taking care of people for food and this and the looms not to be shut. So there are so many places that we can really reach out to, and I think this is the time to do it. If there was ever a time to give back, and you can do it with just feeding these people and promising to doing everything Indian once this comes down, because
yeah,
that's the only way we can revive our own economy.
true.
Mandi
And
manam konukuntu,
um,
putting our
yeah,
things together. So are
yes.
we doing this in English or Telugu? I want to make sure because I do slip back and forth.
Back and forth is fine, I'm sure, because we do have a lot of Telugu followers. You obviously have a lot of them, but we do have some handloom lovers all over India, and most of our South Indian handlooms are very famous all over the country.
So tell me more
Andhra.
about it. I know we've been meaning to meet for a long time, and
Yeah.
it's been not happening, and now this lockdown. What a great opportunity. Let's get to know each other virtually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
So,
me all the work that you do with Mudra.
so the reason we started MudraMagik, I was basically in the US and I was in Oklahoma too. So I was studying there, where you are in the Indian fraternity. There, you are pretty much known as Ikkadamai and Jappi. So anyway,
Really? Still,
oh yeah,
ఇన్ని సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత.
yeah, yeah, of
Wow.
course.
Hey, where did you go to? Oklahoma City University or
I was
OU?
in Norman, Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma in Norman. So it was close
Okay,
to
okay.
Oklahoma City.
OU.
Yes, yes, oh you. Boomer
Yes,
sooner.
yes, of course. I used to come there. There used to be a really good Chinese restaurant there.
Oh,
Boba tea the Norman lo. So Akradaka I used to drive just for boba.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
So yes, I was coming back for a job opportunity in 2017. That's when I thought I should revive. My mom used to work with the weavers in the 90s, but she's not, she's a very simple, honest, not a business-minded person in her words. So she discontinued whatever she was doing, but I wanted to revive that. So that is when we started MudraMagik. So we do two kinds of things. One we call the Magic Touch series, based on which the name is. So we bring handlooms, we try and customize them with blocks and screen prints. We have an artisan who's from Calcutta but lives in Vizag. So we design those saris, so you only get only a single piece, that too with us. So we try to do magic with our mudras on the saris. So that is the Magic Touch series. And the second thing which we are doing, which we are actually very proud of, is we are doing a Discover Weaves with MudraMagik series, where we try and find small village clusters where there are still weavers trying to survive on their weaving skills, but they don't have the business, enough business to. So like that, East Godavarilo, there are at least 4 or 5 such small villages. We work with Angara. There is a village called Pasalapudi. Vamsi Garu, director Vamsi Garu, he used to write this Pasalapudi Kadalu. That is how I knew Pasalapudi. So we went there. There are beautiful, vibrant saris, but they're still sitting in the society like that because they don't have enough business. So we try and bring those out.
Or they don't have a place to showcase their work because they're so far interiors and they're not very coming on, like, internet gurinchi gaani, marketing skills లేకపోవడం, so you're the medium to bring their talent out. That's fantastic.
So that is the other series which we are doing. Like that, we have introduced 5 or 6 villages weaves to the followers we have, and also one target which we do is the affordability of a handloom. Our series or our product. So, like, we don't put very high margins. It's all about giving back to the weavers. However,
can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? Because I lost you.
One of our targets is the affordability of handlooms. So we target affordable handlooms. Like our price range starts from 1,000 rupees. So it can go as basic. And another reason which we are bringing these affordable rupees, we don't even get a basic kurti. And so that's the work we are trying to do. But one more thing is that this brand is only like I have a full-time job. The salary which I get from my job is what is funding this brand. So the time which I have is only the short period of time which I have after my work. And I'm trying to travel from Mumbai to Hyderabad to all these villages and meet people and get their work. So it's been very crazy the first 1.5 years. But now that seeing the love people have for handlooms and they want the genuinity coming out of it, and these days there are so many people who claim who sell off non-handlooms also as handlooms and all that. So they want to see a simple, authentic brand. So looking at the love I'm getting, that keeps me going. So that's what we do in summarized.
That's fantastic. And as I was saying, I think that's why I wanted to reach out to people like you and who are doing the good work and bringing in, from the weaver to the consumer, and keeping that authentic product and keeping the price lines low, because coming out of this, everybody's taking a hit, everybody is. But I think as creative people and weavers and who are artists, and we have such pride in every design that we carry, I think we need to give back to them and support them, and reach out to as many people that you can, and like you, Manasa, to felicitate this kind of good work to keep happening. Yeah.
Thank you. The reason we also are reaching out to people like you, I just passed by a comment where somebody was saying, "Meer prati ammaiki inspiration" and chappi. That was to you. So the
Oh,
reason I
thank
reached
you.
out to you was that 2020, we promised ourselves that MudraMagik is not only going to be about handlooms and bringing them out, but it is also going to be a lot of women supporting women, growth and positivity, which is the need of the hour. Because
Absolutely. Absolutely.
so that's how we wanted to bring out stories like yours, where you have had your share of successes, but you also speak very. We really wanted to bring out your story to people, and
Hey,
we did start
Sumant.
this.
Did you say hello? Hi, Sumant. Ricky, I see you. Hi, Ricky. Oh my God. No, he's sleeping yet. I see some of my friends from the US who've tuned in.
Oh, that's sweet. And yes,
Yeah.
Sumant was actually he joined in at 11 o'clock, and he joined back now, I think.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah. Like, really, we're all just in this together, doing our best, figuring out each day as it comes, because, it's as అందరికి nobody has a clue what to and how to deal with this, but we're reaching out to people who are doing the good work and bringing it to light and keeping the dialogue going, because when we come out
Right.
of this, we need to hold each other's hand in as a chain, um,
Right. And the
I guess no
industry.
holding each other for a while, but
Oh,
physically.
that's true. And also the whole Tollywood industry, as how responsible it had been. The Janta Curfew Day, that small initiative which you all did of going live to meet people, that was so amazing, because you as
Thank you.
influencers have a lot of reach. So you
I come
utilizing.
up with all these ideas, but if your teammates are not players, you cannot get it forward. So, although a lot of people gave me credit for it, if it wasn't for all of them jumping in and half, it was just that's the magic of our Telugu industry. I am so proud to be from here, because I tell you, I do a lot of work in outreach. We do a lot of outreach programs, and every time I reach out to all of my actor friends, they never say no. So it's a good place to be. I have a good set of people that we work with.
That's true. Yes. And can you share a little bit about the relationship of yours with the sari or with handlooms? How much do you tend to just pick a sari and go about your day?
My mom's a sari designer. She has a
Oh,
store called
lovely.
Tanya.
Okay.
And one of the recent saris I wore of her designs, I wore it for Manoj's Aham Brahmasmi.
Mm.
Um, Adi last minute lo mummy ichindi నాకు ఆ చీర for pandakki. I didn't, and just then the blouse came. I was going to wear something else, okay? And then I saw
Okay.
the blouse come and I was like, all right, tomorrow let me wear this. And then my mom got like, I don't know, some crazy amount of orders. And then she called me and she yelled at me. నువ్వు చెప్పాలి కదా చీర కట్టుకుంటున్నావని ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఆర్డర్స్ అని నేను సడన్ గా అడిగితే నేను ఎక్కడి నుంచి వెళ్ళాలి సార్ అమ్మ పీపుల్ వాంట్ మీ టు వేర్ ద సారీస్ నన్ను ఫోన్ చేసి తిడుతున్నావు ఏంటి నన్ను అంటే నాకు ముందే చెప్పాలి కదా because every time I wear one of her sarees she gets sold out, like she has to be prepared for it. So I was like, I didn't think so, I just wore it. So that's one of her sarees. She works with a lot of weavers, kalamkari artists, and like in and around where she lives in Shamshabad also. She works with embroiderers. So this morning she was saying that her tailors have been
Okay.
calling, and so many people are being affected. She said, even if there's no work, we got to take care of them. Mm.
Right. Yes.
Excuse
Yes.
me, excuse me.
Yeah.
Papu wants to take your breath.
Yeah, okay, okay. Mhm.
So yes, there is one comment which I want to read out. I'm a hi Lakshmi Garu. I'm a regular follower of you. You're a responsible citizen, and you always keep us motivated. So that's one of the
Thank you,
comments for you.
thank
And
you, thank
we
you.
have Deepika. from the USA. She's sitting up to watch us both at 2 a.m. She's one of our a regular client. She loves handlooms and she orders for her home. So
I
she's
love
up
that.
with 2 toddlers. She's managing her day. And
Wow. And being locked down, more power to you, sister. Really, really. Oh, ఇక్కడ being stuck with the health that we have. I'm so grateful, Ray, so grateful. So ఇంతకు ముందు if they didn't get something right, రే అంటాం కదా, ఇప్పుడు అది కూడా లేదు.
right,
It's okay,
right.
get me
You
that.
have to pay.
You know, I'm grateful for what I have, like really, truly.
Right, right. So, any tips for the women out there who are handling a lot of negativity? You know, social media has been a very nice place to share, connect with people, but I feel that I sometimes lack a sense of humor in taking some negativity. But any advice to
Let me
people who
tell
are
you
feeling
something,
a lot of it?
Mansa. I got what you
Mm,
wanted to say. They're all keyboard warriors. Did
right,
you hear what I said? They're called keyboard warriors. So they'll sit there and let their fingers just go. You can't let those affect all of you. That shouldn't matter. And yes, there are all sorts of people. I only want, I'm the queen of blocking. I just block people. I just block. Okay, negative comment, I block if I
nice,
see it, because I don't want it. If I have 10 followers and 10 fans who believe in what I do and who love me for what I am and
right,
the work that I do, naka 10 mandi chalu. I am not, after what for what? The posts are not very, like, even for me, my posts are real. I do it with makeup, without makeup. I like to show who I am in all of me, so people like this, people like that, and you cannot, especially with this lockdown, you realize nothing else matters other than what goes on in your head. So
true,
let
totally.
all that negativity be, and people are going to get even more worse because they've been in lockdown. There's they
Yeah,
don't know how to deal with this. For me, if you ask me, I'm having the best time of my life. What a time to take care of myself, to meditate as much as I've been wanting to meditate, to
mm,
spend time with the family as much as I wanted to. Because when we come in these fleeting moments after we've come to a certain age, it's difficult, to spend as much time. Mana panlu untayi, we gotta go. Now it's like, how can we more creatively enjoy each other's company? So I don't
yeah,
know if we'll ever have this time again. So
probably
as
not.
long as it lasts, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah,
2020, I'm ready to kiss 2020 goodbye like this. Happyగా ఒక full year నీ life లో నువ్వు ఈ silence లో బ్రతకగలిగావు, ఒక 10 మందిని చూసుకోగలిగావు, రీవైర్ చేసుకోగలిగావు లైఫ్ అని అనుకున్నప్పుడు I'm okay. I'm all right to go through that.
yeah.
Yeah,
On
we
a
burn
positive
as
note,
the earth.
probably the right way to start this decade, reset and
Exactly.
more
And
conscious.
there are more people and more damage happening to earth through climate change. Nobody thinks about that just because it's coming and attacking you directly.
Right,
So this is all a epidemic, pandemic of that sort. You let nature be, and if you don't,
right.
yeah, let those
So
bats
we
fly and
have
those pangolins live, dude. Like,
a quick question. So Sindhu lives in San Diego. She's my sister-in-law, by the way. She wanted to know if you have any suggestions on how to promote handlooms here among Indian communities. Oh, that's a lovely question. Please, if you have any idea.
There's a friend of mine who lives in LA. Her name is Aishwarya Gunti Reddy. Look her
Mm-hmm.
up on Facebook. And she wears amazing saris and she buys a lot and she's really in touch with the community there. She's my only Indian friend who is in touch with the Indian community. She would be a good connect. So name connect Chesan and Shippu. Obviously now I'm live talking about her. So
Yeah.
and she really wears a lot of handlooms and you should talk to her.
Sure. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. So
Yeah.
also one more
And on
question.
Venice Beach, dude, especially from San Diego, you shouldn't have any problem. If it was Oklahoma, that's a different story. Everybody will lap it up, open up something and make it easy, you know. No cherla vakada. Make it handloom shirts kind of a thing. With things, the thing with handloom, make sure they can go in and out of the washing machine, and doesn't need a lot of ironing. So what are the products you can create with that?
Right.
Handloom bags, those crossover cloth bags. Those are a great idea, and Americans love it, and especially from California, because we're all hippies at heart. You know, look at my poosalo. So
Yeah.
that's a good way to, because you cannot sell what we have here. You got to make
True.
pants, wraparounds, easy things, you know. And I used to be the biggest ambassador for everything Gujarati, because that Guju dupattas, you know, that
Oh
was
yeah.
one of the
So
biggest
vibrant.
gifts that I used to give in America. Yeah, because
Wow,
it was
nice.
colorful, bandhani, there was a little few mirrors on it. It did the work, and it was like
So yeah.
400 rupees. It
Yeah, thank you so much for
was
that.
great gifts.
So,
Yeah.
following you, like you have a lot of followers not only because of your acting skills, but also a lot because of the work you do. Like you are a brand in yourself. You do a lot of community work. You're so happy and positive all the time. So, can you? I mean, is there any instance where you shifted to this kind of attitude towards life or your spiritual journey, or were you always like this?
The sooner you figure out life is shit, and you got to keep making, like, you know, if it's chicken shit, you got to make chicken salad out of it. So the sooner you figure out that, because there is no shining glory coming on top of your head, no man, no woman, no child, no job is going to do that for you except for yourself, and it has to come from within. Because the more you keep searching outside, and I've been betrayed not once or twice, but so many times, because you trust people. Um, because I hope I am not, but I used to be very naive and just believe what people said, because I I wo- I say what I mean, you know, and it has to mean something. So people are not like that, and they are not like that. They say one thing and do another thing. The sooner I realized, when I stopped putting my attention on things, places, or people, I realized what makes me happy. What can I do today to make me happy? What can I eat to make me happy? You know, what can I do to? I am married to me first right now, in terms of a commitment that I'm not going to give up on me, you know? So once I started doing that, it's not easy. It's not, especially for me. I hate sitting at home. I hate sitting at home. I never sit at home. My mom's always saying, "Can you? I need to put a GPS tag on you to figure out where you are." You know, పొద్దునొక పూట, మధ్యాహ్నం ఒక పూట, రాత్రి ఒక పూట. You know, I'm always traveling. But here I am. I have to rewire. This is life. You cannot plan. This is what I mean. That you can't. Life has its own way of doing anything. What you can only do is do what you love to do the most right this moment. Don't compromise. Don't do it for that person, this person, because you have to do it of anything negative. Do it because you want to, with the purest of hearts. Life will figure its way out like that.
Yeah. Interestingly, I learned this thing. I was naive too. So the only one interview we have given as a brand, that was the first statement I ever said. You shouldn't be naive, but please don't lose on your honesty, is the one lesson I have learned, and that was a very costly lesson. But that was one of
Yeah,
the statements. Very interestingly,
I feel you, sister. I feel you. It's a very, very costly lesson, but I'm better of it, because I didn't give up on my integrity or my honesty. I could have gone that path, you know, but no, no, I can't live with myself. Forget about anybody else. Yeah, I'm not interested in this life alone. I want to be out there in the cosmoses, and I want to do good by me for the rest of eternity, you know? So ఈ ఒక్క దాంట్లో నాకు ఒక 100 కోట్లు వచ్చేస్తాయని I don't want to mess around with no people.
Yeah, that's the
No.
best part about you, I
Yeah.
guess. And because you make it very unapologetically open about it, this is how you are. So I think it's out there in the open that you are this way. If you want to work with me, work with me. That is
Yeah.
that too in a nice way. It's not that you have been very arrogant.
No,
Because
this is very
you
radical, Manasa. Oh my God, how dare you think, how dare you have an opinion of your own? How dare you're a woman. But
Oh yes, thank you for saying that. I wasn't meaning to say it, but yes, a woman having an opinion, that we get it. And all of us Indian women, I think we have reached a stage where
baby,
we
our
are
time has
questioning.
reached. So I said our
Okay.
time has reached. So 1 more minute. No, 10 minutes earlier I gave you more than half hour.
Yay, thank you for that. So any quick messages? We have had a lot of people saying hi for you and so much love,
Hi,
and
hello,
your
how are you?
explanation. Would you speak in Telugu? And many of us, the reason we are not speaking
Hey,
in Telugu
listen,
is
my
sir,
new episode of Chitti Chilkama is up on my YouTube channel. Check it out. It is a very, 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 oh my God, before I go, this is something I want to talk about. It's a very important topic because kids are stuck at home with family, immediate family, neighbors. Be careful because now is when a lot of abuse happens in children's lives, and abuse doesn't happen from strangers. It happens from the family members first because that's where they trust, and kids don't know what is right and wrong at that age. So look at it, empower your kids, వాళ్ళకి నేర్పించండి about good touch and bad touch, because you cannot be behind them all the time. They need to know
I
how to
wanted
take
to
care of
end that.
themselves.
Yes,
You need to teach
I
them. So you know, we were all shut shop, but we had already shot this before the lockdown. So I said it's very important, bring it out. So because of that episode, we have a streamline for the next 4-5 episodes that we already shot. So it's
okay.
going to be up and running for another couple of weeks.
That was actually my ending question for you. That good touch, bad touch this is the apt time to bring it out, and we admire for the work you're doing, and you're actually
Thank
teaching
you.
Nirvana also through these videos. So thank you so much for that. And yes, watch Good Touch, Bad Touch. And
Thank
thank
you.
you so much,
All the
Lakshmi.
best. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye bye.
So thank you everybody for joining us. That was a lovely talk. I really hope that you have some takeaways from it. Stay tuned to us. We have many more such conversations coming up. Thank you everyone. Bye.